We're here back talking to you about Ivan's training. Obviously you know who it is. It's the same Fijian good looking guy you see every week from Gounder Nutrition. So obviously you know it's me. Last week you see some footage of Ivan in the gym and I'm training him. That's why I don't like the fucking bar on the outside. I want to clarify, I told this motherfucker to put the bar on the inside. He wanted it on the outside and it fell down. Next time I'm going to let it fall on his head. He's doing front squat, he's doing lunges, and he's also doing the hamstring curl. You know, we got a few different machines here at Champion Athletic that, you know, we try and use and utilize to our advantage. Put the fucking thing on it. So fucking down. Oh my god. Okay, I built you up a little bit the other day, but that's too much now. Come on, buddy. Jesus Christ.
I understand you have to rely on it, and then
you're an idiot.
You can't fucking.
And I've got him doing front squats, you know, with his hand over the bar like this. And like that. And the reason I have him doing that with the bar up near his Adam's apple or his throat is because you have more control, so that when you hold it like this and you hold the elbows pointing up in front of you, you won't be rocking as much and your spine actually lines up better. We've got him doing that. We've got him going straight up and down in a nice even fashion. So again, so he doesn't fall forward or back, and then he's actually isolating his leg. Come underneath. You pick it up? Yeah. Tuck. And then make sure these are straight up. So yeah, okay. Down. Back down right there. So that point. And believe me, his legs are sizzling there. They're really on fire. Got Mr. Czach here doing front squats.
That's Mr.
Not Mrs. Mr. Czach. Got Mr. Czach doing front squats, and we're getting the motions going. So just checking the position of his feet, making sure that he's got his back as straight as possible. We're focusing on the quads and not using his knees and other joints and stuff like that. So just gonna stick with this weight. Pump out 4 sets of 25. That pump is starting to burn, wasn't it? It was burning, eh? Man,
you're out of shit.
Hey,
yeah, this is breathing hard.
Yo, get behind his head, move over. Look at that. Look at the grease coming off. Anyway, and then also we had him do lunges, and then, you know, we've got multiple versions of lunges that you can do. So I've got him doing single leg where he's got one leg way out in front, and we've got the rear leg in the back that's stabilizing him. So, you know, he's got the bar here. He's going straight up and down. But what's going on here is the normal people will do that and they'll rock this way, front and back, or they'll rock left and right. So if you put the leg a little farther back and the front one a little farther front, you've got more stability here, right? You're able to keep that front foot forward like that, stabilize it, and the back one's actually stabilizing you from going this way, right? So you got the bar and you're actually leaning back on it, so you're putting more pressure on the leg coming up and down like this, and you're actually more stable doing it. So Mr. Czach is soaked head to toe, and that's not because for lack of trying. It's because he's actually quite fatigued from doing the high rep, probably because his age as well too. He's an old fart.
I'm gonna puke.
Yeah. So let's get the fucking bucket ready.
That coffee you made is gonna be a waste.
So here we are on leg day again. I've got the bucket for Mr. Czach again. We'll see if he's gonna use it or not.
I need to puke. Yeah. It's insane.
And then we went through the seated hamstring curl. And just again, same thing. I've got him leaning back with his head all the way back. And the reason I do that is because people get excited and then they start going really, really rough with their technique. And you can pinch a nerve in your neck, you know. There's a lot of issues that can come up. So I just like proper technique. I like to keep my spine in line. I like him to also feel only the hamstrings working, as opposed to jerking the movement and having pain in the knees, you know, pulling with your calves, using your lower back and stuff like that, because people will jerk the movement and they'll be, oh my God, my lower back pains a nerve there as well. Now, can you imagine if he actually farted right now in the middle of doing this fucking set?
How do you know he's not?
Well, my face hasn't turned green, remember? I'm brown. That'll be the cue from now on. If you see me turning green, someone's farted. Okay. So what it is trying to use proper technique, you know, form, breathing, so on and so forth. So we went from that, and then we went into, we did this standing calf raise. Down, down, keep going, down, 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 down. So we've got different schools of thought there on the calf raise, where you do, you know, full range of motion. You got your quarter pumps like this, you got your half pumps, and you got your low pumps, and then I take it a step further, and I have my athletes and myself stretch to the bottom. Fail, it should fail, then we want to bring it down. Fail, wait, down, 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 over the stretch, stretch, back up, hold. And the reason I do that is because I have high compartments, and a compartment is where your muscle group meets, where it stops at the top, so you need elongation of the muscles. So you can see here like that, the compartment is high. And the same thing will be with the calves you know, and quads and stuff like that. So everyone has different compartments. So the tighter they get, especially if you've been an athlete your entire life, the tendons that tie muscle to bone will either be stringy, they'll be tight, or they'll be flexible, or they could be a combination of all of them because of the sports you play. For me, it was rugby, soccer, track and field, all this stuff. So I always had issues with my feet, plantar fasciitis, tendonitis, and I always came up into my calves, and my knees are always tight, and the tendons are tight, and I can hear clicking and snapping. So what I started doing is stretching, working on massaging those areas, you know, and really working on flexibility. So that's why when I do the calf raises and I extend them down all the way, it's because I'm trying to get the tendon to extend or stretch a little bit further than it's normally used to doing. So it works really well for me. It's worked really well for Ivan and a few other people that I've done. So you can try that along if you want to do that. So that's basically what happened in that workout there. Pull your shorts. Okay, so we're gonna make a course correction. Don't do that again. So when you're sitting like this, remember we had this issue last year. You're leaning forward like this. Roll your shoulders back a bit with your chest up. There you go. You look you have a lot more depth that way. You're not rolling forward like that. It's a nicer pose. Would you agree? Oh, good. A little bit more open front right there. Stop. Now flex. Yeah, beautiful.
I'm shaking like a leaf.
And that's from what? Posing?
No, from training.
Right. And then trying to pose.
And then trying to pose after that. I am cooked.
And then
did I just put this on backwards?
What does that relate to?
To get used to it, to condition. Condition yourself, condition your body to get ready for posing. Posing is probably harder than training. I've done 2 weight classes, or 2, the Open and the Masters, for my last 4 shows. By the time I finish the Masters and do the Open, I'm absolutely fried, exhausted. Worse than any training workout I've ever had. In the past, honestly, I haven't posed for 16 weeks. So now I should be ready. Plus, like Adwin says, it usually takes 2 years to get used to a higher weight class, 1 weight class. I've gone up 2 weight classes in 1 year. So I need to keep posing and to keep that, to get myself conditioned and ready for my 2 weight class heavier.
We are going to continue working on this process right up until the day of the show, but that's just something that I always stress with any athlete, male, female, a baby walking down the street. But we want them to make sure that they're always working on the posing early. People always tell me they are, but they don't, because I can see it when they pose. Their hands are shaking, they're farting. It's you know what I mean, it's pathetic. What you want to do is I'm serious. I'm the one that has to deal with this stuff. It's the people farting when they're doing pre-contest dieting is disgusting. Okay, I don't get paid enough for that. Like, I should be running a goddamn mask. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but your broccoli farts and yam farts. You see what I mean? He knows exactly what I'm talking about. And then on top of that, I have to be in the hotel room with these guys. Okay, so imagine that. No water, grouchy, farting, and wives are yelling and shit. It's fucking retarded. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you later. Hey, it's Adwin Gounder back from Gounder Nutrition, here to talk to you about the new Gounder Nutrition golf and dinner shirt. Have a look. You got the Gounder Nutrition logo, beautiful shirt, nice and red. Oh, guys, look at that. What's that? Is that the colors of the Canadian flag? Oh my God, it is. So you get to represent your country when you're going out as well, and Gounder Nutrition. So what's happened is, you can wear this for dinner, you can wear it to go golfing. If you really want to go to the pub and get shittered, you can do that as well. Go to www.goundernutrition.com to get yours now. Thank you.